Hey besties, what's good? It's Anna Marshad here, and I'm going to be doing a fun little amethysty purple dramatic makeup look. I've actually gone in with a little bit of moisturizer just because the eyelid is such a delicate area and you need to nourish the crap out of it. Now that we are nice and nourished, I'm gonna put a little bit of this Revolution Pro concealer, and a little of this goes a long way. I usually like to blend it with my finger because I feel like if I do it with a brush or a beauty blender, it just kind of absorbs too much of it. I do like to go in with a brush afterward just to make sure it's nice and seamlessly blended. So the first thing I'm going to go in with is actually my sister's palette, but you know. This is the Naked Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette. These gorgeous shades. I'm going to go in with the transition shade just to start it off. I'm going to go in with Optimized. It's just a transition, so I'm just going to I'm going to take this little dense packing brush. I'm going to go into my Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette, and I'm pretty sure this is a dupe, so and go in with this shade, help with that transition into the deeper, more dramatic colors. So the shape of this is like a little wing on the inner part, a separate wing, just kind of mapping it out with this color. So now I'm going to go in with a bit of a more detailed precision brush. And I'm going to dip into Juvia's Place, by the way, like best makeup brand. The shade looks kind of blue, but it's purple, trust me. I'm going to start adding some dramatics. I'm going to also dip into the Fade into Hue palette. I'm going to go into this, try to blend all of that together. And since the like pinky purple kind of thing kind of disappeared, I'm going to also add a little bit of this just to transition into the brow bone. Now this is not quite as dramatic that I would like, so I am going to just take that dark purple shade. I don't even remember the name, but I don't think I have very many pigmented purple shades. I'm going to add the slightest bit of black. I'm gonna go back into the purple. Now that I look like a psycho, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and then I'm going to come back and do the rest. I definitely fucked up. I definitely messed that up. While I do the boring job of cutting my crease, I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor and ask, how have y'all been doing? I know it's a really stressful time of year, especially with COVID and everything. It's been definitely very difficult to adjust to everything. All the changes and cancellations of activities and everything going on Zoom. I feel like post-pandemic, everyone's gonna just have PTSD from Zoom. I think it's really important to establish a community, like a sense of support for each other, because a lot of people are going through mental shit at the time, especially like people that are in school. I'm not limiting this to just people that are in school, but I know as I'm also in college, I understand how stressful it can be and how much of an impact it can have on your mental health with all of the assignments and deadlines, and you feel like you're not even learning anything. You feel like you're just trying to get everything in on time rather than actually gaining knowledge for your future. Even if you're studying what you want to, it's in such a different way that you just kind of lose interest in it. Not lose interest in it itself, but in the method of learning, because there's no motivation to get up, get ready, and go to class. Instead, since a lot of things are on Zoom, it's just you get up, you can stay in bed or you can get up. It's a lot easier to fall asleep in class and not pay attention to what the teacher's saying. So I feel like that's just kind of where everyone is at. I definitely want to start a discussion in the comments. I want to know how you guys have adapted to the new learning environment and how it has been on your mental health. I want to know how you're doing, because I definitely want to form a support system with this online platform. I know it's not like super huge yet. Either way, I want the few people that are watching to know that they have someone in their corner, even if you don't like know me very well, which a lot of you probably don't. I still want this to be an open discussion because it is something really important to me and it's extremely prevalent in our society today. More and more people are suffering from depression, anxiety, and just mental deterioration, mental burnout, and all of that shit. You're being pulled in all these different directions and you don't have time for yourself, which is absolutely devastating. You should always make time for yourself, even if it's just, 5 minutes of the day. Devote that time to take care of yourself. Personally, I love spending time with myself because I just like my own company. A lot of people don't appreciate their own company because oftentimes it can lead to very, very disturbing thoughts. And oftentimes that would have been the case for me, but since I was able to prioritize self-care, I was also able to appreciate myself, learn to be with myself, and stay positive while doing so. It is not something that is easy. It is literally one of the most difficult things ever. It's something that takes a lot of work, giving yourself the time. At the end of the day, you only have yourself, Alina Baraz said it best, who got me like I got me. That's such a good song, honestly, I love Alina. But there's so much truth to that. You are all you've got. You are your own best friend. You know how to take care of yourself. You know what you need. You know what your body needs. Hopefully, this is so messy. I'm just gonna sharpen this up a little because yikes. And if you're not into meditation and that kind of thing, that's fine. There are many ways that you can take care of yourself and fulfill the needs that your mental health has and your physical health has. Because I really think, actually, I know society, just everyone in general, does not give mental health the same attention that they give physical health. It's so important because it is directly correlated to your physical health, for one. For two, you gotta be in a good mindset. You gotta take care of yourself. We as humans should be taking care of each other also. I think that there's so much hate in the world and people don't give each other enough love and care that people require and are in deficit of. I think that that's something that everyone needs to definitely be better at. There's not, regardless of the fact that I said, I still stand by this, I still think that you should be able to take care of yourself. At the same time, I do understand that it is definitely very difficult when you are being pulled in so many directions. You don't feel like you have time for yourself. I honestly think that that's kind of ridiculous. All you really need are 5 minutes in the day. Take just a second for yourself to breathe and center yourself. I honestly do not do face makeup very much, and it's not just because half of our faces have to be covered in this day and age, but it's also because I get real bad acne. I'm going to go ahead and go in with these two shades. I'm just gonna be putting these on as a base for the glitter that I'm gonna be applying. I'm also taking some of Euphoric, which by the way is the perfect name for this shade. Wow. Actually have been waiting to use this loose glitter that I have. It was sent to me from LYT Cosmetics. I'm going to attempt to stick this on my eye. Gotta get on my jewelry first though. You know the vibe. I'm going to be very extra, This Kiss Strip Lash adhesive, and I'm going to try to use it as a glitter adhesive. I don't know if it's going to work, but there's always a first try for everything. Oh my god, it's falling all over my face. I think I applied a little bit too much. Since I want to be extra, I'm going to also use Explore from the ColourPop Fade into Hue palette. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that in the inner corner. So I am not the best at doing graphic liner looks. I'm going to take this NYX Liquid Suede in LSCL. I'm going to try to add a little something. Didn't do awful, but I also didn't do great. But it's okay because you can barely see it. Color is very close to the eyeshadow. I'm going to line my eyes, but I'm not going to wing it because of that, obviously. And I'm going to use this H2O proof eyeliner pen. It's by e.l.f. It says to shake it, so I'm gonna go ahead and line real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and add some gems, a little Euphoria moment. Okay, so I finally got this situated. And I'm gonna go ahead and line my waterline. I do have this Endless Silky Eye Pen from Pixie. I'm gonna use some of this Purple Dust and Cyberpunk and blend out that lower lash. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some fun lashes. Alright, I popped my lashes on. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my lips because I do want to wear a little lipstick. I got this lipstick yesterday. It's Butter London in Nostalgic. So I added some more of those Urban Decay things to my lips. So usually I go pretty simple if I'm gonna add some concealers. Got hella upper lip shade going on here. The lash that I swear by is this Colossal Express by Maybelline. I pretty much never use any other mascara. So that is my completed purple amethyst euphoria kind of moment. Look! I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching, and please tune in next time. Bye!